Do you ever feel like your hamstrings are too tight when you do kettlebell swings? Well, in this kettlebell swing video, we're going to talk about how to improve hamstring flexibility. I'm going to show you some stretches, some flexibility movements to kind of help improve your hamstring flexibility. So that way, when you do kettlebell swings, or when I teach you how to do kettlebell swings, you're able to do them correctly without pulling a groin, pulling your inner thigh muscle, or more importantly, not hurting your back as well. So one thing you want to consider when doing the kettlebell swing for a lot of people is when you learn how to do it, is being able to make sure that you keep a neutral spine. And a lot of the time, people come down, and when they try to reach for the ground or swing a kettlebell or pick up a kettlebell, the first default mechanism or the things that people have tendency to do is to reach down and round at the lower back. We know that this is wrong. You know this is wrong. And you might do this, and you try not to, but it's hard. But one thing to consider is that you can still sort of put yourself into position when you push your hips back, keep a curve in your back, and you tighten your abs, and you can feel your inner thigh. Now, one thing, or you'll feel your inner thigh and hamstrings. So if you take a look at that position for a moment, as I push my hips back, I feel my inner thigh stretch, my hamstring stretch. You can see the bend in my knee. You see how much of a bend there is? There's still a slight bend. So I'm not doing a kettlebell swing. The legs bend, the knees bend in the kettlebell swing. So you want to stretch your legs, stretch your hamstrings, inner thigh muscles, these muscles back here, in a way that's similar to the kettlebell swing. So kind of what I like to do is one stretch is to simply put your foot up in a similar angle of the kettlebell, or when you get the kettlebell swing, where there's a slight bend in the knee. You can either put your foot like this or like this, whatever feels more appropriate, and then you just reach down for the ground. And what this does is stretches all in the inner thigh muscles, the adductors as well, and you can just feel that muscle stretch. One other way to do it, other than reaching down, is simply to bring your leg out more like this, and just focus on leaning your body forward, keeping a curve in your back, and letting this inner thigh, hamstring muscle get really stretched out as you breathe into the stretch. It might take a little while. Sometimes you can mix it up. You can do it with the leg straight, which is a little bit more common for most people. But I kind of like people to feel this, because a lot of times people don't know how to get their hamstrings to stretch out with the knee bent really well. And this is kind of what I want you to do, because this is what you're going to be feeling when you do the kettlebell swing. And one thing to consider when trying to fix tight hamstrings, when doing kettlebell swings or learning how to do them, is using that hamstring tightness to your advantage. And what I mean by that is simply feeling that stretch as a way to snap your hips forward. I'll be talking about that more in another video. In the meantime, if you want to get a free workout from me, there'll be a link in the screen over here for you to click on, and it will allow you to get a free workout from me, a free kettlebell workout series. If you're not a subscriber, please click subscribe to my channel to get more great information like this. Click like if you haven't already, and comment below if you have a question. If you like my videos, feel free to send me an email at ryan@ryansaplin.com if you prefer not to comment. Anyways, this is Ryan Saplin, Fat Loss Strength Coach, signing out, and I'll see you all on the next video.